Hey, it's Christine, and in this video, I want to talk about how I stay lean while being in my 40s. Actually, I feel like my body is so much better looking now than it was in maybe my 20s and definitely in my 30s. I struggled in my 30s. But here are some really practical ways that you can get your body to where you want it to be. Also, if you would like me to help you achieve your goal weight and maintain it, I have a phenomenal program. You get to work with me for 6 weeks, one-on-one through text messaging, as well as 2 coaching calls and a online course that you get delivered to you every week. So you get everything, the accountability, the mindset work, we'll plan your meal plan and your calories and your fitness, and it's customized all for you. And I'm there for you every step of the way. Link for that is below. I also have a free resource for you, a video training I did on 3 steps to get unstuck and achieve your goal weight fast. Link for that free video training is below. It's phenomenal. It's 3 steps that I still do today, and they work really well. So into how to stay lean, no matter what age you are, especially for women. As we get older, our muscle declines, so it's very important to either build muscle or keep the muscle that you have by lifting weights or some type of resistant training that's actually going to make those muscles work. Also, having more muscle means you could eat a bit more because your metabolism will be much higher than if you didn't have the muscle on you. So I consistently do some type of lifting at least 3 times a week. I try to shoot for 5 times a week and just have 2 days of a rest day. The other thing is getting in your protein. That's going to also help with muscle building, also keep your metabolism high. But I feel like the protein thing gets like way out of proportion. Like you really don't need that much protein, although I notice for myself, if I eat too much protein, sometimes it has more negative effects where I feel more dehydrated, I get constipated. So the other thing is you want to have a variety of foods in your diet. So go for your vegetables. Those are great for going low calorie. They got fiber, they got all kinds of nutrients in them. Some fruits, although be careful about the sugar because sometimes that could be a little too much, but they definitely are low in calorie and got lots of good nutrients in them. And then I find that as long as I'm eating healthy majority of the time, I can have a little bit of other things like some breads and pastas and cookies and cakes, but just keeping it to a minimum and practicing moderation, like not letting myself go overboard with eating a whole box of cookies or the whole pint of Ben & Jerry's, like practicing eating mindfully, eating slowly, pausing in between each bite, and really enjoying those foods in moderation in small quantities. So you got your discipline of eating really healthy. To me, it doesn't even feel like discipline. I just enjoy eating that way because it makes me feel good. My body feels good when I'm mostly eating healthy. So don't even think about discipline or willpower. Think about what feels good for you. It feels good to eat healthy. It feels good to eat light. It feels good to eat mindfully. And for me, I like to eat things in moderation. So having just 1 cookie or just a small serving of ice cream, that makes me feel good. So staying lean, you got your nutrition, getting your protein in, getting your veggies, all the good nutrients, having some moderation if you choose to, getting your muscle building in place or keeping your muscle with lifting weights or resistant training. Sleep is also a very big, important part of weight loss and keeping the weight off. Now, not every night you're gonna have the best sleep, but choose to try your best to be consistent with your sleep patterns. Get enough sleep. If you're tired, take a nap. Treat your body well. So that's the basics. And if you already know all about that, then it's time to talk about the bigger issue, which is your mindset work. So if you're having thoughts of, oh, I'll never be thin, I've tried it so many times, I keep falling back into old behaviors and bad habits of overeating or binge eating, then that's gonna keep playing out for you. Your thoughts are what create your reality. So if you find yourself having those thoughts, and I have done this as well. I used to think all the time, oh, I've tried so many times that I keep failing. I'd keep trying and failing. Nothing's moving. I would lose 10 pounds, gain it back. Lose 10 pounds, gain it back. When I changed those thoughts, when I changed that belief to, I got this. I can do this. I'm getting better at this. Next time I fall into old habits, I'm gonna do this instead. And started being nicer to myself and cheering myself on. Instead of having thoughts of, oh, that's not good enough, I need to eat less, I would say, yeah, but you still did really good today. Another thing that really helped me was making a calorie deficit like a game. Like I would challenge myself every day. Like, okay, I'm gonna shoot for this calorie for today, and I'm gonna shoot for these steps today, this amount of steps. I'm going to shoot for 15,000 or 20,000 steps and this calorie goal, and just challenge myself to execute it. Some days I did really well, some days not so well. But on the days that I didn't do well, instead of beating myself up and feeling guilty for overeating, I would say, okay, it's okay. What are we gonna do next time to make this better? How can I stop myself and break those old patterns? How can I interrupt those thoughts of just wanting the food? How can I distance myself from those cravings and just let them play out, know that they're gonna pass and it's gonna be okay? Maybe I can go for a walk. Maybe I can go call someone. Maybe I can do something that's fun. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself. Maybe I just need to tell myself that I'm amazing. Surprisingly, that works. And I noticed this as well, is when the times when I was overeating, it's usually because I was being so hard on myself. Like, oh, I gotta do all these things. I don't have time for all these things. And, I'm not losing weight as fast as I want to. When I changed that to, yeah, but you're amazing. You're doing amazing. You got this. Keep going. And see it as a fun challenge, like a fun game, instead of this, oh, I gotta be in a calorie deficit to lose all this fat. Just think of like a video game that you're playing every day. See if you can challenge yourself. You stack up all these wins. You won the game this day, you won the game that day, you won the game this day, and then this day not so well. But then the next day you get right back at it and go even harder. And you collect all these wins, and then eventually you get to your bigger goal of achieving your goal weight. The mindset work is the biggest part of this all. That's the thing that we work on the most with my coaching clients, is coming back to that place of empowerment. True self-empowerment, where you challenge those old thoughts, those old behaviors, and you say to yourself, no more. This is how it's gonna be. I'm gonna choose these thoughts. I know I got this. I am in control. This is the way it's gonna be. I'm living in my best body. I'm gonna feel good all the time. I'm gonna eat foods that make me feel good. I'm gonna tone my muscles, get good sleep. That's the work. And that's where it's true self-love and self-empowerment, when you can truly live in your best body. And I want to help you get there. So stay tuned for more videos from me. My link for my coaching is below. Comment below on what resonated with you the most in this video. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.